guys! This week was pretty busy. I didn't have time to film like a really planned out good video. I'm just gonna answer your guys' questions while I get ready. Yeah, let's just get started because I gotta get ready, so you guys are gonna do that with me. Also, I have Ziggy here. Ziggy, look. Look. You're so cute. I love you. Okay, I don't really know if I should give you like a walkthrough of like what I normally do for my makeup, but probably won't. If you could be best friends with any celebrity, who would you choose? Oh gosh. I feel like I've thought about this a lot, but I never really like decide on like one person. I don't know. It's gonna take me a little bit. I would probably want to be friends with John Mayer. Although I feel like that would be a little bit weird because he's a lot older than me, so that would just be kind of weird. If not him, then maybe like, I don't really know. I'd probably say John Mayer if that wouldn't be like weird because he's like in his 40s. That's gonna be my answer. I wish he was like a family friend. Here we go. So that we could like have him over for dinner. This is super weird. Okay, next question. This one just says, your relationship with Peyton, with an exclamation point. My relationship with Peyton, it does exist. It is definitely there. It's going good. They didn't really ask anything, just kind of made a statement about our relationship. So just confirming, yes, my relationship with Peyton. How did you grow as a songwriter? Also, you're awesome and an inspiration to me. Thank you, that means a lot. I grew as a songwriter. I'm not like, I wouldn't consider myself like a very like seasoned songwriter. I've written songs, but I'm not, like I am still growing a lot. But I would just say like being consistent with like writing different things, like whether they're for songs or not. I think that's just important that you're consistent. Also, I've been putting moisturizer on my face for like 5 minutes now. But yeah, just being consistent, and the more you write, the better you'll get at it, and the more you read, the better you'll get at it. So I would just, you know, keep writing, keep reading, and you'll just get better. You'll just keep growing. Are you homeschooled? Yes, I'm homeschooled. I kind of touched on this a little bit in my last video. Also, sorry if I'm like halfway out of the video. I'm looking at a mirror down here. Somebody asked like, do you have any advice for freshmen? And I kind of went on about like homeschool and stuff. But yes, I'm homeschooled. I've only been homeschooled for high school, and I really like it. I think it's really great. Favorite YouTuber? I've been watching a lot of Mia Maples lately. And also, I love Emma Chamberlain. I like to watch a lot of like hair fail videos, like people dyeing their own hair or cutting their own hair, or like giving themselves bangs or giving themselves perms. Like it's just a really fun thing to watch. Will you go to college? No. College is like something that I don't really like talking about that much, because whenever I tell people that I don't want to go to college, everybody's like, that's not smart. But for what I want to do, it's just not really necessary. And I feel like nowadays you don't, like obviously a degree will like help you in certain areas, but you know, I don't like wanna, if I'm gonna have a career, I would want it to be like music or something. And I don't really feel the need to go to college for that, because I'm not like planning on being like a really talented musician. And if I was, which I think would be cool, like I would love to learn my instruments better, but I would probably just go to lessons rather than spending a whole bunch of money on college. And I just feel like it's not really necessary, especially because it costs you so much money and you're in debt literally forever unless you get like a full scholarship or something. It's just like crazy how much college costs. Like eventually I just want to kind of be just like a stay-at-home mom, so I feel like there's no need to go to college for that. So my battery is dying, which is weird because I had it at full charge when I started. Alright, so we're back. I just had to let my battery charge for a little bit so that I could finish the video. Let's just continue. What made you want to do YouTube? I had been feeling this like really strong urge to just like create something. I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. I know that like eventually I want to like write a book, and I want to start a blog maybe, or I don't really know. I want to write music. I want to write a book one day. I don't know what about. I want to learn new things. I don't know. I was just like, I really like creating things, and I really like doing things where I can just like kind of have fun and, you know, have that freedom. And so I was like, I'm just gonna make a YouTube channel because that sounds really fun. And there isn't like a specific reason, like I really hope people are inspired by me, which I mean would be cool, like that's a hope of mine, but that's not the goal of my YouTube channel. The goal of it is kind of more personal because I just like to create things, so that's kind of why I started the channel. Top 3 favorite songs at the moment. Okay, so I've been listening to John Mayer, obviously. If you know me at all, you know that I'm obsessed with John Mayer, and I probably listen to him too much. I should probably give other artists a chance, but I listen to John Mayer a lot and I've been loving Born and Raised. That whole album and the song is just really good. I've been listening to that album a lot recently. I like this song, Born and Raised. It's not my favorite song off the album, but that's just like the one that I've been listening to recently a lot. Robbers by the 1975. Very good song. Born and Raised, Robbers, Magnolia by J.J. Cale. I just love that song. Okay, next question. Do you do online school and what are your pros and cons about it? Okay, I've already talked about homeschool like 1,000 times, so I'm sorry, but I haven't really talked about like pros and cons. Pros would be you have a lot more time and you can move at your own pace instead of waiting on a classroom, which I think is so nice. Like that is one of the main things that I love about homeschool, is I don't have to wait on anybody else to finish my work. So if I'm like done for the day and I want to work like a week ahead, then I can do that if I want to. I don't have to wait on my classmates because I don't have any. Cons, you kind of have to be a little bit more intentional about your social life, because if you're not around people, you might lose it. That's the only thing, and that's the main thing that I was worried about with homeschool, is that I would like not talk to anybody, not hang out with anybody. But I actually, because I've been like sort of intentional about it, I've actually hung out with people more now that I'm homeschooled because I have so much more time. It's just like a lot of fun. Yeah, that's probably the only con, is you have to be a little bit more intentional about like making friends and finding people to be around, because with school you're just automatically put in that. What is it like being a worship leader for Bethel at such a young age? I think it's really fun. I don't feel like I'm such a young age, I guess. Not that I'm like being arrogant or anything. They just are really great and I don't feel like I'm being treated like a 16-year-old, which I really love. I don't know, I just think it's a lot of fun. Dating tips / advice as a Christian teen. So there have been a couple times where I've done like the ask me a question thing, and people are like,
why do you have a boyfriend at such a young age?
And I'm like, well, I am 16. I feel like that's pretty good age to date. As a Christian teen, obviously that's what I am. Just setting boundaries and making sure that your parents are very involved in it is super important, because when you have like both sides of the parents involved in the relationship, then they can help you walk through it and they can, you know, help create some like safe places for you guys. I think you should just keep your parents very involved. Make sure that your boyfriend / girlfriend doesn't take the place of God, and just make sure that things are healthy. And also make sure you communicate. Communication is so big. If you're not communicating with your boyfriend, girlfriend, then it just will not go good. What music artist do you get the most inspiration from? I get a lot of inspiration from, honestly, I get a lot of inspiration from Lana Del Rey. As far as like writing goes, I think she's a really great writer. I think just like lyrically, she has a lot of really good writing on her songs. She is a big inspiration for me. Any weird habits? Definitely have some weird habits. What are my weird habits? One weird habit that I have that I don't really have as much anymore, but I used to have it a lot. I used to like, if my mascara was getting clumpy, I would literally just like pick it off and just like not even thinking about it. Like now, the mascara that I wear is, I think it's just because it's like almost out, so it doesn't really do that, but I just would pick it off for no reason. What's your skincare routine? Okay. I will insert pictures because I don't really feel like going and getting all the stuff right now. But I wash my face with jojoba oil. I think that's how you say it. I used to wash it with coconut oil, but I went to an esthetician, I think that's what she's called, and she told me that because of my skin type, like jojoba oil, it was like so much better for it, and coconut oil was making it break out a lot. So I used that to wash my face and to like take my makeup off. And at nighttime, put this mandelic acid on my face, which sounds like kind of intense, but it literally helped me so much. I just wash my face and put the mandelic acid on at night, and then in the morning I wash my face with the jojoba oil and I put the mandelic acid on, and then I moisturize and put sunscreen on, and that has helped my skin a lot. And then also just making sure that you're drinking a lot of water, that also helps your skin. How long have you and Peyton known each other before y'all got together? We went to school together, but we kind of like officially met through the Come Alive Bethel Music Kids project. So my camera decided to stop recording a couple questions ago, which is just great. Okay, please pronounce your first and last name. My name is Josie Buchanan. Buchanan. Do you do quiet time in the morning? And tips for that. I do. I've recently been getting kind of off track just because we've been like getting up early and doing things. But I used to do it like every single morning, and I'm trying to get back on track with it, but it's a little bit difficult just because my schedule's been kind of all over the place. But quiet time in the morning is so nice, just to like wake up when it's like still kind of dark outside and turn on peaceful music and just like journal and read the Bible and just kind of rest in the morning, and it's super nice. It's such a good way to start your day. I would definitely recommend doing that. A couple tips would be, if you're trying to wake up early to do it, make sure you go to bed at a good time the night before, because you're gonna have the hardest time waking up if you don't have any sleep. I'm the worst at going to bed early. I always get distracted on other things and I don't even realize that I'm going to bed late. Do you watch Friends? Yes, I do. When did you know it was right to start dating Peyton? There wasn't really like a time that I felt like it was right. It was just kind of like we liked each other, so we started dating. How does it feel to have a boyfriend when you're both so young? Is it difficult? I already kind of talked about us being young, but it's really not difficult. We have a lot of really great people involved in our relationship, a lot of adults, a lot of leaders, a lot of parents. And so it's just healthy and it's always been very easy. So, are you a junior or a senior? I am a senior in high school. This is my last year. I graduate on May 22nd. Mark your calendars. I'm being set free on that day. I cannot wait to graduate. It's gonna be a good day. I don't know what I'm gonna do after I graduate. I'll probably just work, save some money, be responsible. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Sorry that it wasn't the most interesting thing ever, but I hope you guys liked it. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you next week.